Hi, hello. I'm the Queen of Daggers and I hold the cards Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your weekly love reading. Alright, so I pulled a card for you, your person, your situation. I have you out here. I have your person, and then I have some outcome and advice, and a little advice from our alien friends in the Mystic Martian Tarot. Let's do this, my dear. Okay, so you are the Magician. You think you have everything. You think you can make everything work. If you don't think that, you dream of it. You're trying. That's your goal. Your person is the Chariot in reverse. Right now they might just be the Chariot stopped. For lack of a better word. They're thinking. And they don't know if they can do it. Your situation is the Devil in reverse, so this is pretty hopeful. Or it can be. The situation may have been intoxicating at one point. Addicting. Almost obsessive in how you felt about each other. Now let's get a little deeper into this subject. You had big dreams. You had big dreams of everything working out. It was beautiful love, this beautiful courtyard, all of these bouquets. It's not working. It's not working and you're ignoring your intuition on it. You keep trying to bring these messages of love, of happiness. You keep trying to tell yourself it's going to work. That you have everything in the world. You have everything to offer. That no matter what, with this 10 of Pentacles, how could anybody not want to make something work? So you keep trying. You keep trying to figure something out. To keep moving forward. Even when there's really nothing you can move towards. And it hurts. You feel weak. You feel like there's nothing you can do after a certain point. Almost as if your world is ending. Like you feel incomplete without this person. And you don't want to accept that. You want things to work. You know you have a lot to offer. And thinking about not being with this person makes you want to fall apart. You'll feel incomplete. Going from the 10 to the 9. So you don't want to say anything. You can't bring yourself to pick up and go. You want to have it all. You keep trying to tell yourself that you can. How could they not want a King of Pentacles? How could anybody not want that? But it's still not working out. No matter what grand gestures you try to bring in, no matter what you try to say, no matter what you try to offer, at the end of the day you may feel like you're not enough. Like you don't have everything you thought you would. And it hurts. Now you don't know what to do. I had a download while I was shuffling for you. That I may be speaking to a divine masculine, as they say. Or a more masculine Libra. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to be a man. Now while I'm laying down the cards for your person, I do want to say if you're new here or returning and have yet to do so, please hit the subscribe button. It does help me better pick up on your energies, and it'll just be nice to see you again. In my beautiful YouTube infomercial voice. Alright. Here's what's going on with your person. It doesn't feel fair. They don't want to end this either. They don't want to be the wounded warrior because that means they have to be wounded. That means they have to accept this. Well, it does give them the option to heal and move forward and learn. They still don't want to accept it. They still don't want to end it either. So they're also at this standstill. But they know it's not working. And they know no matter what both of you try to put into this, it's not going to. I mean, you went from the 10 to the 9, and here they have that missing one. They're that last coin for you. They're what make you have it all. And they know they can't find a way to say this. They haven't found the words to explain how they feel, knowing that this isn't a journey they can continue. So they're very up in their head trying to figure out what to do. Maybe there's a way to fix it, maybe there isn't. They need to act. They need to act because they know there is no victory at this point. All they're seeing is what's going wrong. And it's driving them insane. It's probably keeping them up at night, honestly. And by this falling apart, they feel like everything is falling apart. And there's only one way to get through that. They have to come forward. And right now they have to be alone. This doesn't mean necessarily that you did anything. They need to find their own happiness. And listen to their intuition. Because they can be the King of Pentacles on their own. You can both be the King of Pentacles and you don't need each other to do it. Maybe this has become too codependent. And that's why it was the Devil in reverse. Because they just need to... They have a lot to figure out. They have a lot to figure out and they have to do it by themselves. This figure is looking down. They're being introspective in this particular instance. Rather than ignoring what they do have, they're trying to figure out what they need. Not all that glitters is gold, so to speak. So they need to take back what they've given. Not materially, but emotionally. Because there's just not enough for themselves anymore. They need to heal. They need to find their own balance in life. This is less about you and more about them being lost. And trying to depend so much on you that they've found at the end they had even less. And this is the only way that they can heal themselves, to be alone and to work on themselves. Which, I mean, kudos to them to figuring that out. The Chariot in reverse because they're not moving forward in one way or another. They're not finding what they need to. But here is your outcome and advice, because you never know. You never know. Stay with me, kids. Stay with me. Okay. Neither of you wants to end this. But a decision does eventually have to be made at the end. To lay down the sword. Because you can be happy separately. And there's no balance and no healing if you don't. You need to look at the work you both have to do on yourselves. Why you think you need this other person so much to be complete. You need to realize that sometimes you need to take back what you have instead of giving everything to somebody else in hopes that it'll fix you. That's the only way you're going to find happiness. That's the only way you're going to feel complete. That's the only way you can show up in your own reading. But for that you have to accept that something has to end. So you can go on to something new. And that's not something you can do easily. You need to recognize that this isn't working out. You need to take the L, my dude. You need to accept, like I said, not all that glitters is gold. You gotta fake it till you make it. Star in reverse, it's usually some kind of arrogance, somebody putting on airs. The thing is, you need to find your confidence separately. That's why that's here. And yes, you keep wanting to offer things, but that's only hurting you more. Constantly trying to give and give and give and give every part of yourself is not helping you. And there are plenty of fish in the sea, sure, but you need to feed your own soul. Despite the fact that you don't want to be alone. And you ignore everything you do have when you're alone. You ignore the other things that complete you. You ignore the fact that you can complete yourself. Man is happy alone. He knows he does have what he needs, whether there's somebody else or not. Neither of you feel that way. But it's true. It's true. This journey needs to be called off. If you're not getting anywhere, you're not learning anything. And you need to recognize that, or nothing's going to change. You can't keep offering until you have nothing. Because that cup is emptying more and more every day. And you just learn when to let go, no matter how much it hurts. But sometimes you have to keep your pentacles to yourself, so to speak. That sometimes you have to walk away. And our dear mystic Martians have to say to you, the blue avians, it's philosophy, releasing karma, and mysticism. You need to focus on yourself. You need to work on your soul. This isn't about love. I mean, it is, but this is about yourselves. Growing as people. Loving yourself. Accepting your karma. And learning to release what no longer serves you. Or what never served you in the first place. I mean, there is a chance you guys can get back together. Surely. But you need to figure yourselves out first. And that, Libra, is what I have for you. I know it might not be what you want to hear, but sometimes we gotta get what we need to hear. If you would like a personal reading for any reason, my email is in the description box. I would like to say that. But I do appreciate our time together, so. On Monday, I will have a new reading for you. A reading for the beginning of the week. And yeah, that's really all I got. So, love you very much. See you soon.